Hey everybody, welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. Today we are going to be continuing our adventures with Warhammer 40,000 Conquest, the Partworks magazine from Hachette Partworks. Now, if you don't know about this magazine, I'm covering it in a series of videos, and sorry, we're going to go Russell for a minute. Russell. Sorry for anybody wearing headphones. That would probably have been awful for you. Where was I? Yeah, this is a Partworks magazine. It's weekly. It's $7.99 a week. The first couple of issues were cheaper than that, but it's now $7.99 a week. I am a subscriber, and every month I get a bundle of 4 magazines in the post. And I'm doing a video series at the moment, which I'm going to continue doing until such time as I get bored of it, or everybody else gets bored of it and stops watching, whichever happens first. I'm not sure yet whether I will continue my subscription through the full 80 issues or whatever it is for Warhammer 40,000 Conquest, but for now I'm relatively happy with the ratio of what I'm spending compared to what I'm getting, although these first few issues I am getting stuff that I've already got. But anyway, so each issue you get a magazine, one of these magazines that has a spine that you pull off and put in the binder. If you've seen any of the previous videos in the series, then you already pretty much know how this goes. So with the magazine you get this really nice packaging, and you get a bunch of stuff, a bunch of Games Workshop products. Now it's usually you're going to get miniatures or paints or brushes or hobby supplies, something along those lines. This particular issue you get a sprue of lovely Plague Marine Poxwalkers. These are handsome chaps. Look at him. They're sort of classic, corrupted, mutated, Nurgle type creatures. They're humans that have gone a little bit tentacly. They're fun miniatures. They go together really easily. They are push fit miniatures. They go together without glue. They have slotter bases, and you get a set of bases for them in the packaging there, and they go together without any glue and very little cleanup or anything. They're decent miniatures, and because of this packaging they should arrive in decent condition with no breaks or anything. That sprue is £10 if you bought it from Games Workshop at retail. It's also available in the First Strike starter set for Warhammer 40k, but yeah, the actual retail value of that sprue is £10, so that's pretty good considering the magazine is $7.99 an issue. But also you get this pot of paint. It's Bugman's Glow. Bugman's Glow is one of Games Workshop's base paints. It's got a retail value of £2.55. So the total value of the products on the front of this magazine, that comes out at £12.55 if you buy full, if you pay full retail. And also, of course, you don't pay postage on these if you subscribe, so that kind of factors in as well a little bit. If I was to buy those online, I'd get maybe 20% off, but then I'd have to pay postage, which could well put it back up again. So, unless I put in a big order. I mean, some of my online suppliers will do free shipping on big orders. But anyway, even so, it's $7.99 for an issue. $12.55 of stuff on the cover is decent value. More so if you're interested in the magazine. I am not particularly interested in the magazine for me personally, but I am interested in the magazine from the perspective of one of the things that I try to do on my channel. One of the things that I'm really keen to see Games Workshop doing as much as possible is opening up the hobby to new people. Hobby gaming has a tendency to appear elitist. It has a tendency to appear a little bit daunting, and one of the things I'm doing on my channel is I like to focus on the new starter sets and simple things you can do with painting to get things painted quickly and easily, little mini conversions that don't require a lot of effort, things like that, things to show you that you don't have to be a golden demon painter, because I sure as heck ain't, and you don't have to you don't have to work to anybody's standards but your own, and the games aren't as mystifying as they might appear. So that's something that I've been doing on my channel. So Warhammer 40,000 Conquest is kind of embodying that same concept is creating a way for younger people to get into the hobby, and it does it with this magazine, which breaks things down to the nth degree, really. So the magazine itself isn't something that's useful for me, but I do think it is a good product. So although sometimes I will, in my videos, I do poke fun at it a little bit sometimes, but I'm doing it in a light-hearted way, because I do genuinely think that they've done a decent job of presenting Warhammer 40,000 in a way that, in a way the kids will appreciate. Hello kids, come and play Warhammer 40,000, for kids. Yeah, Nurgle, not necessarily the most child-friendly army, but they are my boys. I'm a Death Guard player. I like me some Death Guard. Colours of Contagion. Magazine obviously has nice artwork and stuff. It has every single blooming issue. It's a bit about clipper safety and these images showing you how to cut a model out of a sprue. It's duplication of content. It fills a page every issue. Bulks up the magazine, makes the magazine look a little bit more substantial than it is. But I do understand that they do have to put it in. This is a magazine aimed at younger people, and you need to keep reiterating things like clipper safety, don't run with scissors, all that sort of stuff. Nice assembly instructions for the Poxwalkers, and you can see from these diagrams that these Poxwalkers, that's a 2-piece kit. 1, 2, snap it together, done. This guy's a 3-piece kit, bump, done. 2-piece kit, done. 2-piece kit, and then these two, they're single-piece kits, just straight into the slaughter base, done. That's as easy as it gets. That's as easy as hobby gaming gets. And yet, the miniatures are still super detailed and really, really nice. In as much as you can call Poxwalkers nice. And then we've got the how to paint section, and these are paints that if you've been subscribing, or if you've been with the magazine since issue 1, you will have all of these paints, because they gave away these paints in previous issues. So you've got Abaddon Black, Lead Belcher, which was last issue's, Bugman's Glow, which is this issue's, Death Guard Green, which came with issue 2, and then Macrack Blue, Retributor Armor, and like I say, Abaddon Black, they came with issue 1. And then there's a picture of a paint pot with a brush. And then we've got the painting guide, and these pictures are massive, and they've really got close up, showing the paints going on. So yeah, base coat it, add your Bugman's Glow. This is painting is one of the big hold-ups for a lot of people, and I think these painting guides are doing a really nice job of showing that you just a little bit of paint going on, just adding a bit of paint here and there really does bring the miniatures to life, and it doesn't matter if they don't look absolutely amazing, because at the end of it, you've got things that look like that. I mean, that's you're not there yet in terms of but that's better than no paint at all, and they're going to keep adding to that, because they've done that before. And look, anybody who has watched my previous videos will know that I've poked fun at the blue-faced intercessor because he didn't have a helmet and his face was bright blue, and it has been blue for the last 3 issues. And finally, thanks to the introduction of Bugman's Glow, you can paint his face, and now he has a lovely glowing face. And there's the Reavers as well. So these painting guides, it's quite nice. They keep going back and showing you how you can add your new colours to previous things. It makes the whole thing a lot less daunting as well, because one of the other things with painting is, like, you buy a miniature and then you go, right, I want to paint it, and then you look at a paint list and say, oh, I need 30 paints to paint this guy. They've kind of removed that mental barrier for getting involved with painting with this magazine, because they've gone, right, we're going to give you a paint, we'll show you where it goes, next week we'll give you another paint, we'll show you where that goes. And it's pretty cool. I mean, it might be frustrating for some people in some regards, in that you're ending up with miniatures that clearly aren't finished, Although, like I say, it's still better than no paint at all, and you may be wanting to sort of rush on and get to the next paint. But anyway, here's a new section of rules. You've learned how to move, shoot, charge and fight to play simple but exciting games of Warhammer 40,000. This issue, it's time to put all of that knowledge into practice as you form your models into units and go into battle again. So here we go, it's a big battle. You're using all your miniatures that you've got so far, which is, so you've got a unit of Intercessors, unit of Reavers, unit of Poxwalkers, unit of Death Guard. And they give you a little update. Still no proper data cards. It'd be nice to have data cards. I really want them to issue data cards for all of the units. If you subscribe to the premium magazine, which costs you an extra £1.50 an issue, you will get data cards. You will get a pack of data cards, but I'm hoping that, you know, that's actually to have a deck of data cards, nicely printed up data cards. I'm hoping they at least have data cards you can cut out of the magazine. It would be nice for them to do that. Units in the charge phase. So this is just basically covering things about unit cohesion and how you have to stay within a certain distance of things, and how you're not treating models as individual characters but as units. And I've been quite impressed with the way they've broken down the rules in this magazine to make it far less intimidating to get involved. And here's a little battle for the cruiser. There we go. Right, and that's it. That's the end of the magazine. And then on the back page we have some sneaky bits. So, next issue, we get an exclusive miniature. We get Lieutenant Calcius, who is not available anywhere else. That's pretty neat. That's pretty exciting. I don't know how many exclusives they're giving away with the magazine. This could potentially be the only one. It's because it's a way to get you hooked on. Once you get past issue 4, that's when they're going to stop selling these in Games Workshop stores, because they've been selling the magazine in Games Workshop stores and newsagents. Once you get to issue 4, Games Workshop are going to stop selling it in stores, and probably a lot of newsagents will as well, and then it relies on people subscribing. Having a big lure like an exclusive miniature for issue 5 is a way of getting people to subscribe. And it's certainly going to be a way, there's going to be some hardened gamers who really want that exclusive miniature. He is very cool. I can't tell if all of his insignias are moulded or painted. That's potentially moulded, isn't it? So that's not. But anyway, I like Ultramarines, and that's issue 5. And then issue 6. Yeah, this is a massive disappointment. Issue 6, they're giving you another sprue of the Death Guard that you got with issue 2. Exactly the same 3 miniatures. I don't approve of that at all. I don't think that's a good way to go. You've given away those miniatures. You got those miniatures with issue 2. I don't think they need to give away another. That's a cheap issue. It also appears to be the only thing you get with that issue, which at $7.99 isn't going to be great value for that particular issue. So that's good. That's not so good. We will talk more about this when we get to that particular issue. For now, this is where we stand. $7.99 for this issue, $12.55 for the value of the stuff on the front. The magazine continues to be thorough. Thorough, I think, is the best word for it. I will put up some prices here because I'm doing a running total of what it would cost to buy all of the products that you get with the magazine at retail versus the price of subscribing to the magazine. So I will do that round about now if I haven't already. And that's it from me. As always, comments, questions, please leave them. I do my best to respond to absolutely everybody if I can. And if you have questions about this, then I am happy to help if I can. I will always add the caveat if I can, because I'm rubbish. Anyway, thank you everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.